everybody, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. So yesterday I asked if you were okay with me posting twice a day. A lot of you said you don't mind. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, so I don't get burnt out, if I have a lot of videos, I'm going to post twice a day. When I don't, I'm going to post once a day, if it makes sense. Okay. So let's get into today's video.
Hey, come on in, sit down. Let's talk about Jimmy Butler and his child's mother. Okay. So Jimmy Butler has 3 children with his child's mother. He and her were never married. I believe that the first child was born in 2019, and then there was another child in 2022, and then there was another child in 2023, if I'm reading the court documents correctly. Now, he is currently paying her $55,000 a month in child support. They reached an agreement late 2023 where they addressed custody, visitation, and child support. Now, it appears that she is demanding that he pay an additional $10,000 a month for the nanny. So that would bring his total up to $65,000 a month in child support. So this is based off of, I believe, his most recent contract, which was $168 million. So if you were to break that up, then $55,000 a month, $65,000 a month really isn't that much. But you have to wonder, how is she getting $55,000 a month? What are the needs of the children that so requires $55,000 a month? And so we don't know. What we do know is that he has filed a motion with the courts this year, and he is saying that they were never married. She was never his wife. So she doesn't get to live like an NBA player's wife. She gets child support for the maintenance of the minor children and to take care of all their needs and ensure that their living standards are comparable to when they are with him. But he is not responsible for financially taking care of her, as they were never married. So $55,000, a part of that should go towards the fees for the nanny. So if you're getting $55,000 a month, or $55,000 a month, and then on top of that you have a nanny for an additional $10,000 a month, then what are you doing when the children are with the nanny? Why are you not working? Why do you not have employment? Mr. Butler is not responsible for her lavish lifestyle. The lifestyle and the maintenance is for the children and only for the children. And that includes fees as it relates to childcare. So that is what they are back in court about. So as we get updates, I'll circle back around and keep you posted. But that's what happens, guys. You got to be more careful. All right. Bye.
Yeah. Now, this has got a lot of people talking. People keep bringing up the fact that she's not married to him. All right. So she's not worthy of the money she's asking for because she's not married to him. And I can't help but think, like, are you for real? Because at the end of the day, he chose to have not one, but 3 children. He could have stopped at 1. He could have stopped at 2. He decided to keep putting babies in her. And also, doesn't he care about his precious seeds? All right. He's an athlete, right? He has a lot of money by the looks of it. He's rich, right? So this lady is just scratching the surface of his wealth. And a lot of people feel like she's unworthy of it because she is quote unquote unemployed. Taking care of kids is employment. All right? Taking care of a rich man's kids is employment because they demand special care and special treatment. And also, that means that she needs to employ somebody else to help her do the taking care of. Okay, now I don't care how many days they are with her and how many days they are with him, but by the looks of things, they may be with her for the majority of the time. Okay, so if she is feeling burnt out and she requires assistance, I don't see anything wrong with that. It reminds me of that video. I don't know if it was 50 Cent or this other guy, but if I find it, I'm going to insert it here.
Listen to this. A bottle of water from Costco costs $1. That same bottle of water from the supermarket is $1.25. That same bottle of water at the bar costs $2. At a good restaurant, that same bottle of water costs $3. At the airport, that bottle of water costs $5. That bottle of water at every place is the same brand. The only thing that changed is the place and location it was sold at. So what I'm trying to get at is, you got to look at yourself as that bottle of water. And you got to go places where they see the most value in you.
That's exactly what is going on here, right? He's rich. He chose this lady to be the mother of his children. So to all of you who are thinking she's unworthy of it, sit down. I'm sorry. Okay? And if he was married, he'd probably be paying twice. right? So she didn't have a kid with a regular dude. She had her children with an athlete who happens to have a lot of money. But hey, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And let's get into what other people had to say.
You put 3 babies, 1, 2, 3, 3 babies in an unemployed white woman, and you're wondering why she wants more money?
Jimmy Butler's baby mama is asking the courts to give her $65,000 a month for 3 kids. Is that a ridiculous number? Yes, of course. It does not take $65,000 a month to raise 3 kids. But it is a proportionate number because Jimmy Butler clears at least $49 million a year. What his baby mama is asking for amounts to about $250,000, excuse me. To put it in like relatable terms, this is basically the equivalent of Jimmy Butler having $49 and his baby mama asking him for 75 cents for him to help pay for the 3 children that he fathered with her. When you break it down that way, it's not as ridiculous as it sounds, but the key takeaway in this case here is Jimmy Butler's response to her petition. Not only did he call her out for refusing to get a job, he also says it must be pointed out that the father and mother were never married. Mother is not entitled to live as if she is married to an NBA player. Jimmy is basically saying you were never my wife, so I don't have to take care of you. Ladies, you have to understand that a man having kids is about him. It's about his legacy and carrying on his genes. It has nothing to do with you. You were literally just the deposit box. I'm sorry to be crass about it, but that's all you were. And you may be thinking, well, yeah, it takes 2 to tango. He got me pregnant. Yeah, but he also realized you stayed pregnant and you already knew. You already knew it really wasn't like that between y'all. And you want to know how you can know it really wasn't like that between y'all? Because he did not marry you. He did not ask you to be his wife. You having that baby, he's going to be like, well, shit, that's on her. She wasn't on birth control. She didn't make me wear a condom. She didn't make me pull out. She didn't take a plan B. And she decided to stay pregnant when she found out she was pregnant, when she could have spent that $500 and been done with it. She did none of that. So she must be okay with being a single mom. She must want to be pregnant. That's on her. That's not on me. That's how men think. Because at the end of the day, if your pregnancy was the result of him wanting a family with you, there would be a ring on your finger. This girl had 3 kids, not 1, not 2, but 3 kids with the man that she was with for the better part of a decade. And at the end of the day, he still said to her, but you're not my wife. There is only one way to know for sure how a man feels about you. There's only one way to know for sure that a man cares about your well-being, cares about taking care of you, wants to provide for you, wants to protect you. And that is by marrying you, by legally tying his horse to your cart. That and only that signifies a man's commitment to you. Kids are a commitment to himself. Okay? Kids are a commitment to furthering his own genetic material. But you being his wife, no, it's not a guarantee that your life's going to be happy and perfect and you're going to ride off into the sunset together. No. But it is an indication that you are the woman that he, at least for now, wants to spend the rest of his life with. But you popping out babies every 2 years, he ain't going to care nothing about that. He's really not. He'll take care of the kids. You were never his responsibility, babe. And he never thought of you that way. If he did, he would have put it in writing. But it's just a silly little piece of paper, right?
Hey y'all, it's me. We're back with the tea. I know it's been a minute. I have been sick. Well, I'm sick currently now. And a lot's been going on. But let's talk today about Jimmy Butler, Shakira, and his baby mama and this $65K that she now wants. So we're going to start with the baby mama. So the baby mama is currently getting $55K a month for 3 children. And she wants an additional 10 just for a nanny. You can't get the nanny with the 55 that you already getting? What are you doing? Mismanagement of money? Now, let me say, I've never been a hater, but I will say this. A lot of these guys that make these crazy amount of money, and it's just not the NBA, NFL, and MLB, even your oil and gas workers who out here working, making $200K a year, Y'all get taken advantage of. But then again, I look at some of the women that y'all pick. Y'all look for the outer appearance instead of what's up here. Because half these dingbats don't even be smart. They just look good for the time being. And most of the stuff is not even real. It's plastic. But hey, I'm not a hater and I'm not here to judge. But let's be honest. You had 3 kids with this lady. You didn't figure that out by kid number 1 that she didn't want you, kid number 2 that she didn't want you, or kid number 3 that she didn't want you. But hey, I am no hater. I'm just saying. And now you find yourself paying her $55K. And now you're upset because she want another 10. Maybe she only want another 10 because now you with Shakira. Because now Shakira's all at the NBA games, baby, looking at you. Y'all don't got caught going to dinner. She done got caught being at the first, on the front row seats of the games. So yeah, I see why she asking for that 10K. She got to get her body together so she can pull somebody else in Miami. But getting back to the real, lady, you need to take 10 steps down. $55K is more than enough to take care of 3 kids. $55K times 12 is $660,000. What are you doing with all that money per year? Because this damn show is not dressing your kids and making sure they're educated. Because they don't look like they dress in Gucci every time they step out. And you don't either. Like, keeping up with the Joneses and you're not one, but you didn't even get the money to get it. Like, it's a little too much and you asking for a lot. But hey, who am I to say? Because I ain't here to judge. But I will say this. There should be some type of law that caps it at a certain amount. Like, and we ain't talking percentages. Because if you didn't know, percentages is what gets y'all really caught up. But like an actual flat out fee. Prime example, is it Michigan or is it Minnesota? You only get $2,300 per kid. Yeah. So if those states, you want to get $2,300 per kid in child support. Now, if he was playing up there, baby, you would feel real stupid because that would make you to get what, $69,000 and that's it per month, not 55. And with that 55, I hope you have a badass house that you actually own and not renting just a condo to keep up with the Joneses. You're gonna end up like Drea needing to go get another new young thing just so she can go ahead and secure her Social Security for the next 18 years. Let me quit playing. But any judge that gets later than an extra 10K needs to be disbarred. She needs to do with what she got and get that daddy on that 55K. The women out here every day that have 3 kids and don't have a husband, don't have a baby daddy, they just got the kids and they on their own. Baby, they make do with what they got. Some of these women ain't even making 50K a year, let alone 55 a month. You really need to sit down because this is excessive. But Shakira, come on, girl, you got you a cutie patootie, honey. But you know, you used to always having a cute one. Too bad that last husband did you wrong, girl. But this is your come up. Let's go. Well, that's all I got. I ain't got no more. Anything else I say gonna be a little probably disrespectful. So I'm gonna be out until the next video. See y'all later.
Lesson number 1, choose the fathers of your children wisely. Okay. Number 2, even if they are rich men, make sure they are generous men. Okay. Because if he were a generous man, we won't hear anything about this, honestly. With the amount of money he has, he'll be like, hey, take it. This is what I'm going to give to you. Since I'm not going to be here and you're going to be taking care of my children, take this money until they are this age and we are going to, come back and talk about this whole situation. All right. And that's it. It's done. Nobody's going to hear what went into it, what didn't go into it, how much she's asking for more. She's not married. It doesn't matter. You have the money, pay for it. And as for us ladies, number 3, know your worth and add taxes. Okay. Always value yourself. Choose the fathers of your children wisely. Okay, so you don't suffer. Stop dating broke guys. Stop giving babies to rich men who are stingy, who would put your business in the streets for everyone to see. All right. And if you're going to have children with men, especially if they are rich, make sure there's some, paper somewhere that protects you. Okay, in case anything happens, because they are happy before they go inside you. The moment they go inside you and they create babies with you, they forget all the promises they were making to you when they were slithering themselves into you. Okay, so be wise and learn from this lady's story. All right, choose generous men. That's all. That's all I'm going to say. And as for the ladies who disagree, you can disagree. It's not happening to you. If it happens to you, we'll hear your story too. All right. I've heard of people who get roles in companies. They go in there and they employ other people to come help them do their jobs. Okay. So if you don't know your worth, you don't know your worth. All right. If other people are advocating for themselves and they are asking for top dollar for their services, allow them. And the other thing that crossed my mind, I don't know how their paths cross and I don't know how he met her, but if they are in the same social circles or her social circles intertwines with his social circles, that means that the chances or possibility of her meeting another athlete who could have married her before having children with her is high. All right. So that means that he has wasted her time. Not with 1 child, not with 2 children, but with 3 children. And you are here arguing for the guy with the money. It doesn't make sense to me, but I'm crazy. So leave your own thoughts in the comments. You know, what in the heck is that? Scarcity mindset? You have money and you still have scarcity mindset, or you're just being stingy. Because if it were me, I'll be like, take this, all right? Just, it's nothing. It's just 10K extra. How much is $10,000 extra? It's nothing for this guy. Anyway, let me know your thoughts about all of this, and I'll see you again in another video. Take care of yourselves. Bye.